What does it take to be the world record holder for Minecraft speedruns, the fastest completion of all time? And how fast can it be done? There are different factors, rules, definitions that all play into who the true record holder really is. But I want to be the fastest by every standard. A speedrun usually entails beating the game as fast as possible. However, Minecraft is an unusual game to speedrun because there's no set, really definitive point of completion. It's a sandbox game. You can keep playing it as long as you want, doing whatever you feel like. So when the end came along, it gave us a benchmark by which we might start competing in speedruns. The moment you beat the Ender Dragon, thus opening the gateway to the end credits, you have beaten the game. This is what might be known as an any percent completion. It refers to completing the game as quickly as possible, even when it involves sequence breaking. Sequence breaking simply refers to unnecessary parts being skipped, like cutscenes, or in the case of Minecraft, getting a diamond pickaxe. You can get to the end without one. Some of the fastest times I could find included one by NicoCraft HD, where he completed the end in 3 minutes 59 seconds. By finding a specific generated world ahead of time, one where he knew where the end portal would be, he gathered a ton of carrots, traded villagers for one Eye of Ender, immediately went into the portal, and killed the Ender Dragon using the explosive blast of the end crystals, simultaneously hurting it and removing its source of regeneration. Studying the world generation ahead of time makes this what's called a Set Seed Speedrun. But people have completed the game even faster than that, by using third-party tools to perfect their gameplay. Players have cut down their time even more. One of these TAS, tool-assisted speedruns, one of the fastest ones was by Circuit, who boasted it the theoretical limit of such speedruns, clocking in at 2 minutes and 47 seconds. But I think we can do better. These are all what are known as SSGs, Set Seed Glitchless is what the G stands for, which, yes, means that we can use glitches to make this go even faster. For example, there's one glitch wherein if you drop some items and then save and reload your world with very precise timing, you can duplicate your items. So by going into a village, grabbing some obsidian, duplicating it, going into the nether, getting some blaze powder, turning it into an Eye of Ender and duplicating it, they could shave off even more time. But GeoSquare took it a step further. It was found that if you craft an end crystal and place it immediately upon entering the end, the dragon wouldn't even spawn. You can skip the fight with the end dragon entirely, just go straight to the credits. What's more, he used what's called a wrong warp, which instead of generating a portal in the nether, it simply spawns you at the overworld coordinates in the nether. By doing this, he cut down his time all the way to 1 minute and 35.33 seconds. So that's it, right? Fastest time possible. 1 minute 35. If you're a freaking slowpoke, that is. Circuit, the guy from before, used all of these methods to chop that time all the way down to 51.7 seconds. Then he actually had the gall to say this isn't to be taken as a TAS meant to be fast, but more to show methods of speed. Man's not even trying. He shattered the shortest time I could find and then casually talks about it in ways as if he could have done better. Then, around a year later, he proved it. He broke his own record by finishing the game at 38.86 seconds. Hey, boomer. So here we find our time to beat, roughly 39 seconds. Unfortunately, I said that I wanted to be the fastest by every standard. Some people think tool-assisted speedruns are cheating, glitches cheating. So I'm going to throw all those methods out, but I'm still going to beat 39 seconds. Not only that, but some people think it's only the legitimate if the seed is random, like you don't know what you're going to be encountering when you start the game. By evaluating the seed ahead of time, I'm essentially just moving all of my own obstacles around and claiming to be the best at obstacle courses. So no set speed speedruns. This will be a glitchless, random seed. Thus, I will be the record holder for any percent speedruns, but even that is not every standard. I want to be the best by every standard. What? Any percent speedrun is cutting corners. I want to hold the record for 100% completion. And what does that mean? Every achievement in the game. On speedrun.com, you can see the various times set by players doing different types of speedruns. The shortest time, the absolute shortest time that I could find that anyone has completed in all achievement speedrun at Random Seed currently sits at 2 hours and 47 minutes. I have to do it in 39 seconds. Crap. This is future me. I realized that as I was talking about this, I meant to say advancements. Achievements are for the bedrock and console edition of the game. For advancements, the time is 4 hours. And there isn't even one on record for the newest edition. But what's more, these were all accomplished on hard difficulty. And so I will set my game mode to hardcore, and the latest version with the most achievements. This should be impossible. I posit that it is not. There's one factor that no one thus far has considered. Players have searched and found seeds that are perfect to set these records, but no one yet has thought to study and take advantage of the algorithm that generates a world from these seeds in the first place. There are 4.3 billion different possible worlds that can be generated in Java Edition when you use a word or phrase. That number jumps to 18 septillion possible worlds when using numbers. Randomly generated seeds allow for a number somewhere in between those two. So my objective is to understand the algorithm derived from numerical seeds such that everything I need is in a place right there in front of me when I start the world. Out of 18 septillion options, surely there are some that will help me break this record. Doing so would be impossible. I would need to not only look at the source code of this algorithm itself, but also evaluate how it statistically affects the generation of blocks, items, chests, villages, and dungeons. Fortunately, I don't have to. I reached out to Mojang with this problem, explaining my desire to break the ultimate record. They officially said no, but off the record, I was allowed a telling interview with one of their employees, who will remain anonymous.
Där när jag går ut på stan och sånt, så det är första gången för mig att folk verkligen, det är många som vad är videon, och så måste man fixa allting, men det är fortfarande jättekul, alltså ovärde nästan liksom, det är för mycket.
Normally this information would be under lock and key, but as any Minecraft veteran knows, the way seeds work with world generation is drastically changed after every update, meaning that this information will become quickly outdated anyway, minimizing any potential risk of problem.
Nu är det så otroligt många som tittar på det och uppskattar det är verkligen kul.
And so after pouring through the statistics I received from my informant in Mojang, I came up with a seed that may very well place everything I need within my immediate vicinity upon spawning. Practiced my reflexes, studied the techniques, and I think I'm ready to give this a shot. This is the first ever 100% Minecraft completion in under 40 seconds. And thanks for watching. I also want to give a shout out to my patrons. That would be Intar David, Robert, Wyatt, and Mr. Craig Colai. If you want your name to be at the end of this video, which why wouldn't you? You should go to my Patreon and help me, support me, you know, all that fun stuff. I'll love you forever. You'll be my best friend. Okay, bye!